about his experience using FlexClip. And Mr. McMichael, would you like to say a few words of introduction about yourself, and then you can take it over.
All right. Thank you so much again. Hello, everyone. I am Kareem McMichael. I am the online content manager in the journalism and mass communications program here at Savannah State and the advisor of the Tigers World student newspaper. Also a 2009 graduate of Savannah State University mass comm program. So I've been here for 13, 14 years working now, so quite a while, in addition to my time as a student. So I'm happy to be here today and to share some tools with you that I hope you all will be able to take and use in the future. I'm going to share a couple of screens, but I'll start with this one because I'll kind of be using it to go through my tutorials, and I'll try to talk for about 10 minutes, maybe 15. I know we got a 30-minute window, but then I want to also kind of allow time for questions or just to play around with the software some. We can go from there. Hopefully everyone can see my screen. It should be a Word document you should be looking at right now. So what I'm going to talk to you all today some about is FlexClips. I can't remember how I stumbled across this, but I might have been Googling how to do something with voiceovers because I do produce a lot of videos, but I found some of the different tools on this platform pretty helpful. What you're looking at right now in this Word document, what you'll see in a second when I actually show you the website, is kind of a breakdown of some of the different AI tools that you can use FlexClips for. And you see it's pretty flexible with different things. You can do it to create a video, which we will play with some today. You can do it to generate subtitles for video. You can take text and turn it to speech, which I'll show you that some as well, just because let's say if you don't like your voice, or if you don't have somebody available to record your voice or whoever's voice, you can use this to create voiceovers. You can use it to translate. You can use it to create a script. You can use it to record your voice and so many other things. And then kind of down below here, you see again, it breaks down some of the different video tools that it has. It breaks down some of the different things you could do with images. I'm going to kind of show you one or two things with the image thing, and then we'll do a little bit with the audio. And down below, the one that we'll start with is the video creator. And now I'm going to share the website. So you should be seeing the website now, hopefully. Do you all see the website? All right, cool. Yes. All right, perfect. So as you'll notice, this one kind of give you the popular tools at the top that people use FlexClips for, but we're going to start with the video creator. So with this one, you can do a couple of different things, but I've been playing around with this particular part right here, for example. And I'm going to go back to that Word document. So this script that I'm about to add here. So with AI, you really want to prompt it. And I think some of the different sessions over the times, even like when we did the music one and some different ones, you really want to kind of go in and tell AI, hey, this is what I want it to do. But then even if it doesn't, there are ways, at least with this particular thing, that you can add additional or change it and morph it to kind of make it what you want. So I'm going to copy this script. So this was actually a script for a real video for a client of mine that I'm going to share with you. So instead of using an article, which would probably be like from if you were pulling for something somewhere online, I'm going to actually just say convert text to video. This particular video is for a state representative, but it is about, and coincidentally this month is Autism Awareness Month, but they're trying to get like an alert system passed for autism, just to give you some background. And we tell it here, we want a 30-second video spot and kind of give it an outline. So you see in the script, the client was pretty descriptive about what they want the narrator to say, what type of music they want, things like that. So AI will take all of these things into consideration. Then you'll hit generate, and we're just gonna wait a second for it to analyze the video. I will say the video one compared to the image one, which I will show you in a second, I like it because I think it's a little more precise. The image one, sometimes you ask it to create certain images, and I really don't like what it produces, especially at least in this one where you're trying to do logos and certain things. But if you're trying to do a general image, maybe not as bad. So you'll see here, now that you'll notice on this screen, it kind of have generated outline of what this video will look like. So it's taking what I said I want the voiceover to say. Every year, thousands of individuals with autism go missing in the United States. The next voiceover clip, many cities across the country have established effective alerts, et cetera, et cetera. So it has broken down my script. You can also change I'll start with this part before I go into the video part. So you can change the voices. I've used Jenny's voice before. For some reason, I like hers, but I guess it depends on the video you want to create. I'll show you a different one in a second that you can kind of, choose what voice you wanted that you would think would fit. Then also you can keep the voice general. Maybe you want to be a little more, maybe you want to be a little more conversational. So it just really depends, but you will go in and play around and listen to what you want the voice to sound like. Maybe we'll go with hopeful with this one. So we'll just say, okay. So this is the part where you get to kind of play around with things and manipulate it. Though AI gave you this outline, this says every 1,000 years individuals with autism go missing in the United States. I don't necessarily know what she has to do with that. Maybe it's a shock face, but what you can do is go in here and replace it. So let's say
I'm not sure we're seeing the same screen you're seeing, Mr. McMichael.
Let's see. Are you seeing it now? Okay, here we go.
Yes.
Okay, thank you all. My apologies about that. So before you know what? I noticed it was still sharing the other screen. Yeah. So like I was saying, you break down the voiceover into these different boxes that you want for your video right here. And then you can change the voice from, different names, or well, not different names, but different voices that you want to choose from here to help match your video. So this is where I changed it. Like I was saying earlier, I like her voice, so I used it for this one. I think in actual video I used it. And you can use hopeful, or like I said, you can see the different types of voices here. You can even change the speed and pitch some. I'm not going to do this for each one, but I'll just show an example. Like I said, with this first one, I don't know what she has to do with thousands of autism people going missing, but you can replace the footage here. So let's just say if we want something general, yeah. So maybe this as the introductory slide, so you can hit replace. If you don't like some of the clips here, let's see, what is this one? Okay, that's fine for an alert system. It says many cities across the country has established an effective alert system. So maybe we'll go with that. It says, meanwhile, in Florida, again, cute dog. Don't know what it has to do with Florida or anything, but you could just, look up Florida and just maybe put a clip of Florida there or something like. I would probably use this one. Yeah, replace. So that's an example of how you can manipulate and change it. Like I said, I'm not going to do that for each slide, but then after that, you'll hit apply and choose the way. Okay, and then just hit it. So it's going to generate the video for us, and then we'll give it a second. Boom. So this is what you. Let me see. Is it sharing the screen? Can you all see the video with autism at the beginning? We're seeing. Okay, perfect. So this is kind of what you'll.
Every year, thousands of individuals with autism go missing in the United States. In Georgia, families face the heart-wrenching challenge of not knowing where their loved ones are. But there is hope on the horizon. Many cities across the country have established effective alerts to find missing autistic.
Now, that's some of this, and you will have to play with it. You can go in and let's say if you don't want the alert sound going off and other stuff, you can change all of that. But the general AI part, which is the part I just showed you, you can use it to create general videos. So you can go in, put in your script, say what you want to say, and then you can go in and manipulate and change out things to match the video, even including the music. Are there any questions about that one, or you want to try another one, or are there any questions before I move on to the next part? Or does everyone kind of? Okay, well, and of course, if you do ever have any questions in the future, you know how to find me. And that Word document that I made, I will share it with you all. There's just a few like little detailed things I want to add to it. So I'll be able to share it and whoever can send it out to whoever's here if that's attending. So the next one that I want to show you, we'll play with the audio a little bit. Let me share. Okay. So audio. I know I like my voice, or people say they like my voice, but I don't want to use my voice all the time on every video that I produce. And sometimes people hate their voices. I know a lot of time with students, we work with them. We say, hey, produce a video. Some of them like, I hate my voice, or it sounded terrible. Again, you might not have access to a studio or quality recording. So here you can take your text and you can turn it into speech. And I actually show you this video. So I'm going to use it again. This is another real script. So Tigers Roar, well, everybody should know by now, hopefully, that we have a new president for the school. And Tigers Roar has been doing interviews and things like that with the new president. So as you see on this screen here, you can put your script here. And it's a similar platform to what I showed you a second ago. You can change, the voice.
The world of literature opens doors to new worlds.
Okay, let's go with that one. We'll go with Brian. And for some reason, and I've still been playing with the program, for some reason, those certain voices I noticed a week ago will not let you do, like how with Jenny, they had conversational, they had newscast, they had different voices. For some reason, some voices just let you do general. So for some reason, Brian is pretty generic. I cannot make him sound hopeful or anything else, but you can still change the pitch and the speed. And then you hit generate, and then it's gonna produce it for you.
Join Tigers Roar for our exclusive interview with SSU new president, Dr. Jermaine Worrell, on the record about his plans for SSU and his first 100 days. Grace Thomas talks with the president as he steps into his role as the 15th president of Savannah State University. Worrell said in his first 100 days.
And to show you, I was supposed to show you all the other video too, but we'll start with this one. So we actually did use this voiceover. This particular video will be on Instagram like later on at some point, but I'll show you like the finished result of the video, and then I was supposed to show you the other video. And let's see. Nope. Oh, I tell you. Okay, I will not be showing you that video because my settings are not set up for that one, but I will try to show it. Let me see. Hold on. I have another idea. I think I had the video saved online, so I should be able to show it to you. Okay, yep, there you go. Give me a quick second. Here we go. All right. So this was the finished result.
Join Tigers Roar for our exclusive interview with SSU new president, Dr. Jermaine Worrell, on the record about his plans for SSU and his first 100 days. Worrell said in his first 100 days, he'll be doing pretty in-depth listening to internal and external stakeholders to hear about what they believe SSU should be doing. Follow tigersroar.com for more.
So yeah, again, it's clean voice. You don't have to worry about the mess ups if you were working with a person. I know sometimes we're human. I'm human. Even though I have a theatrical, like theater background, doing voiceover sometime and trying to record can get a little crazy. So that's another tool that I've been playing around with and that I use a lot in this program. In addition to the videos, I'm going to see if I can show you or at least a clip of the autism one that I like, the finished result. But pretty similar with the autism video, I use some of the different clips and flex clips that you could put together with AI. I use a voice as well, and then produced a video. Okay, here it is. Let me see. That again is clean, polished. Not that the videos with my voice and other stuff aren't clean and polished, but again, sometimes it's just, we have all these tools nowadays and it makes things a little bit smoother for you. So I'm going to show this. Here we go. Hold on. Share screen. All right, there we go.
Every year, thousands of individuals with autism go missing in the United States.
House that leads to a pond. Now, first responders, they searched that neighborhood extensively, and they really did focus on that waterway, that river.
Nico Jones gasped when we told her a 5-year-old boy with autism had drowned in this retention pond. She lives in the neighborhood.
In Georgia, families face the heart-wrenching challenge of not knowing where their loved ones are. But there is hope on the horizon. Many cities across the country have established effective alerts to find missing autistic individuals quickly. For example, California's.
And so I know you hear the voice, but I'm going to just lower it to show some examples here. All of these videos, except for the news clips here, I use FlexClip for. I asked it to create what I wanted to find. Okay, I lied, except for that drone shot too. That was actually really Atlanta when I was there years ago. But everything else, like this flag of the state of Georgia, all of that came from FlexClip. So again, you can use the different tools in it, ask it what you want, but you just have to be very specific with it. But then, like I showed you with those examples a second ago, there are sometimes clips that give you, to me, that doesn't match what you're looking for, but you're able to go in and change those. Let's play around with images some. Let me go back over here. Now, like I was saying earlier about the image one, I'm not a huge fan of it on this app, but it just, I guess, depends on what you're trying to create with it. Let me go up here. Okay, well, let's just say we'll do, which is the one that most people use, is just AI. Wait, here we go. They're just trying to change text to an image. Somebody give me something that you want to see created into an image. Give me something. Just name anything. Okay, no one wants to name something to turn into an image. I'll do it then. Fine. So what I was playing with, I guess, earlier and off and on, but I'll use an example. Let's say we want to do a barber shop. Oh, we have something here. Let's see. Honors program. Okay, that's a good one. So let's say create an image for honors program at Savannah State University. It probably, oh, me and my spelling today. There we go. Now, what I've noticed with this, it probably doesn't know what certain particular schools are anyway, so you may not, even the same with the video side. You could type in Savannah, Georgia, it'll give you videos of Savannah, Georgia, what it thinks Savannah looks like. But yeah, so we'll say generate. So the thing though, you could choose different styles of pictures that you want. If you want it to be, to look realistic, choose photo. If you want it to look more animated, but you see you have different options here. And then I'll show you another example in a second too, but you can make it look cinematic. So like I said, you got these different things, but let's just say we want to make it look real. Maybe we're creating a flyer, but we didn't have time to go take photos for it. And so we want it to look like it's a real, human on here. And then you can ask it if you want to generate just one image, 2, 3, or 4. We'll hit generate. Now this is about to be funny, and I'll show you why in a second, depending on what it shows us. Oh, I'm surprised. Okay, so sometime when I play with this side of the tool, and the only reason I said I'm surprised is we know Savannah State is a HBCU. Or maybe you want a group of students. And though we know we have a diverse group of students, but a lot of the times with image creation, sometimes with videos too, depending, you'll have to be very specific. So if you're looking for African Americans, or if you're looking for a specific group, that's why I'm saying where you see right here, where you can prompt people and you type in, maybe you can say create an image for Savannah State. Let's try with African Americans and in a group. Let's see what it gives us. So things like that to be aware of sometimes. The only thing with like the voices, okay, I mean, that doesn't look like honors convocation though. So that's why, like I said, with the photo one, I'm not the biggest fan of it all the time with certain things. These are great photos, but it doesn't look like you're at honors convocation or anything, or an honors program. I don't know if it would be anything different if we typed in, let's see, award for college. Oh, wait, not collage. Jesus. One more time. Yeah, see again, could use it. I mean, you might think, okay, it's an image on the college campus, but it's still not an honors program. So that's why I'm saying, like, there are still things with the different tools that you would have to play around with. And sometime, because maybe it's still catching up with different things programming wise, you will only get certain type of images. But that's why I say, like, the image side of it, not the biggest fan of. I love the video side. I love the audio and the music creating side. Not the biggest. But like I said, if this was just a general photo, maybe I don't know, students at an event on campus, like this look like students are at an event on campus. You know, it could work for a flyer maybe, but it definitely doesn't work for if you were creating a flyer for honors convocation. So yeah, another tool I did find cool. Let's see, let's try in regalia. That's a good idea. Let's try that. Ah, thank you. See there, and that goes back to that prompting and making it more specific. Now, though this look like a graduation, but it still looks a bit more honors, like honors convocation versus if you were like the original, like the other photos that you were seeing a second ago with just them, you know, kind of casually standing somewhere smiling and things like that. Um, a lot of times, I want to show you something else with photos. Now, this one I thought was kind of cool. um, the AI clothes changer thing. A lot of times students sometimes kind of come in and we're like, why are you not dressed up? I should actually just show you all the other photo first, but let's see. I was trying to, oh wait. Where is, hold on. Well, you'll see the tab in a second. I'm just trying to find something first. Where is it at? Okay, there we go. Okay. So this AI clothes changer thing is really cool. As you can see here, I'm dressed pretty casually. There's another photo idea. You would have thought I was wearing that shirt, but the background is clean. It could be a headshot, but boom, that's me. So let's say if we want to put me in this shirt right here and hit generate, it's gonna produce. I'm not saying that students or people should do this, but it's kind of cool because I was like, oh, great. I'm not even dressed up. But by the time this thing got done producing this photo, minus my hands looking weird. So sometimes with AI, when it's transferring your actual photo to something, it might make certain stuff look weird. But the main part, which will pop up here in a second when it's done generating, looked pretty clean. If it doesn't like the photo that I did a few days ago. When I was like, this is an impressive tool with AI. I mean, I guess you can make yourself look casual too, but there's a couple of different options over here, as you can see. Boom. Minus my weird looking hands. My hands do not look like that, as you can see. But everything up above looks pretty sharp. If I were just to crop this image, you probably would have thought I was wearing that shirt, and I actually was not, as you saw, because that's what I'm wearing. That was the original photo right there. So again, I know that was a brief overview, and I know we got a few minutes left, so I kind of just want to allow either some time for questions or thoughts about anything. But that's just me playing with FlexClip. Like I said, I love the video component on it. Even some of the photo editing, I didn't get to show you that much. But like if you were trying to maybe clear out a background or different things, so if it was something like this and you took a picture and you want to blank that out, you could do stuff like that as well. It's so many other things, but I do know for the video option and the audio, when it comes to either creating music or voiceovers and stuff, I've been able to use that part of it pretty well to create videos and share information. So maybe some of your programs, if you're just trying to share 15-second or 30-second clip of something that you can go in here and prompt it to produce, then I find it to be very fun and helpful. And I've really been enjoying playing around with it. So hopefully you all have enjoyed a few of the little nuggets that I've shown today.
Thank you very much, Mr. McMichael. This is a fascinating tool that has a lot of applications.
Thank you. Yeah, it does. And that's why, and I only scraped the surface, but like I said, that Word document that I'll share, you can go in and see so many different things. And and even as early as I think this morning, one last thing, and then I'll stop sharing my screen. But just to say, like, they're always constantly trying to update the program. And like other AI programs, if you send them feedback, which I try to do, they'll try to take that into consideration. But on the screen, But some of this stuff, like you can see, there are new services. That AI close changer that I just showed you all, that just came out like a few days ago, about a week ago. Like, so some of these tools, they're constantly trying to add other things to make it, you know, very user friendly and user effective for those who are using it. So yeah, it has a lot of applications to apply for sure.
And if you want to send me that document, I can share it with all the people on the call. So if that works for you.
It does. And I did record this too, so I'll save that and create a link to that as well that everyone can have access to. But yeah, that'll be sure. I have no problem.
Perfect.
Yep.